All right, welcome to episode 1 of Brutally Honest. This is,
My name's Lloyd.
it's going to be Rick. So it's episode 1. Just give a little intro of who we are, quick. Born and raised here in El Paso, 24. And the reason I started doing this because Lloyd over here kind of gave me he told me, hey, you want to start a podcast where maybe see if we can help out certain people out there that maybe need help. Maybe they can't rely on their friends or family, but they need an outside opinion. And yeah, that's my
Like I said, guys, I'm Lloyd. I'm 22. I just thought about this podcast one day. I was at work cleaning, and I was like, maybe people. I always thought of Ricardo as like that one asshole friend that you need in your life, and
always.
I think people need that more. Like, you need an asshole friend who's gonna tell you how it is, and just this is an outlet for people. We're gonna talk about different things. Eventually, we get into political things as we go. Just anything you guys want to know, leave comments, questions, topics you want to talk about, questions that you guys just want to talk about. Anything that we talk about here is gonna be confidential. We're gonna be changing names up. Nothing will relate back to you. We won't be telling people, oh, this person sent this or anything like that. We're just here to honestly have fun, talk. If you guys need an outlet, this is it. And if you have questions, if you just want a brutally honest opinion from us, this is just it. Like,
go ahead and leave a comment, ask us, and either me or him will try to reach out to you as soon as possible. And if for some reason you still get a delay for a little bit, trust me, we're not gonna ignore you. But we are gonna try and get everybody as much as we can. And really quick, we're not financial advisors. We're no legal representatives. So anything of that nature, if you're just going to ask us for an opinion, that's all it is. Well, I don't want you to go telling your lawyers or anybody in that field, hey, well, this person.
Or anything like.
So I think we fulfill our legal obligation and we should be good to go after that.
Yeah, I mean, we're just here to talk, guys. We're going to give you our honest opinion. Nothing. You do what you want with your life. We're going to tell you if you're being stupid, if you're not. If you feel like you're stuck, we're going to help you get out of that because we've all been there. We all need to escape. We all need to get together and be there for each other. Get that honesty out and get you out of the same mentality that you go through every day and every night.
And because I get it. I understand that sometimes, especially us as guys, we've been trained and raised that, hey, don't say anything, just suck it up. Whether it be, something emotionally, something that's scarring you or something that's hurting you. And sometimes it's good that you don't say really anything to somebody because they might even turn it around and use it against you. But when you really if you really need to express it, try to express it in a more safer way where it doesn't cause harm to you or anybody physically, emotionally, or spiritually. But I mean, if this is gonna help you, say, you know what, at least I'm not the only person that's going through this at the moment. Hopefully, we help you out on that.
Yeah, guys. I mean, everything. We go through life and we go through different phases in our life, and sometimes you need somebody, even though, it doesn't matter if you're watching here, California, wherever you get to this, wherever you see, like, we're here to, like, talk. We're here to talk. We can interact. We're going to be doing little meet and greets here and there eventually once everything pops up. Just different little things we're going to talk about. We're going to have specific topics, and then once we start going live with people, we're going to have live interactions with people. With your questions, anything like that. And again, just remember, guys, we're nobody who's trained. We're not psychologists. We're nobody. We're just two guys who want to give you the honest opinion and to give you guys that outlet for anybody who wants to talk about.
Right, so I think we're good on our intro.
Yeah, I think it's good.
So, how was your weekend besides our little fun yesterday? How was Friday?
Friday was alright. What did I do Friday? Shoot, actually, you know what? Friday was off. Friday, I finally figured out why I couldn't start a video game that I've been trying to start for a while now, and finally got to it, and that's literally all I did all day was sleep. I've been sick this last week, so I'm kind of just still getting over that, barely getting over that. What about you? What'd you do?
Well, Friday, I went out. The plan wasn't to go out, of course, but like everybody, stuff happens, but I didn't get really drunk or anything. I had some drinks in me. I kind of forgot towards the end of the night when we were coming back from the restaurant from Meta. So other than that, just chill. And then I'm not gonna talk about yesterday because we had a good time.
Good time yesterday.
We're off and on to the restaurant and the bars, but it was a good weekend.
Nah,
And I
bro.
think, and I told you that I kind of want to start off on this one where, because I know we had talked about what topics to
Yeah.
discuss. The first one, I think for me that I wanted to start off, maybe spend a little time is
All right.
us that it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah. Okay. I like this. Let's go.
Okay, so I know at the beginning I told you what I kind of stood for, but I'm just gonna say it again
Yeah.
just for the people out there. So I was hearing this from a different podcast, and I just wanna. It's called The Roommates, but that's
Yeah.
go ahead and check them out if you want. No, we're not being sponsored or anything.
Yeah.
But when I heard that term, it kind of hit me because I can't think of a better way of saying it's okay if you're hurting, but don't stay in that place. Like if you know you're hurting because relationship with your mom, dad, boyfriend, baby daddy, baby mama, and it's putting you in a bad mental state. Okay, I get it. We all go through something, but it's up to you that you got to move forward
Yeah.
and don't just fall deep end on your flaws and everything that's going on.
Yeah. Don't focus in on it and stay there.
Stay.
I really like this topic because it wasn't too long ago where I was always, even when we started, because me and Ricardo used to work together. I was always growing up. I was always the big kid. I was always, chunky, chubby, fat, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. I don't really care. Point is, I had fat on me, and I always complained about it. So I was gonna do this, do that, and I always got into that mindset. I was stuck there where I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, the day after. No, like I finally got. In a way, I got my shit together, and I was like, you know what? It's time. Let me look into gyms and the programs, because I know if I was going to go to the gym, I'd go to the gym once in a while, but all I do is lift weights. That's not going to help me lose weight. That's not going to help me build muscle, but it's not going to help me lose weight. I got out of the mentality where I was like, I need something good. So I finally got out of the mentality, did a 6-week challenge for 20 pounds for Raw Fitness, which is the gym I'm at now, and I lost 20 pounds, man. I'm down 22 now, and it's all about mindset. I figured that out. I needed to get out of that hole, that mindset.
So look, like he knew he wasn't at the weight that he wanted. He accepted the fact that he was overweight, but he did something to get out of that mental space. He didn't just dwell on it, didn't just stay there his whole life. He's like, he finally took the initiative, got up, go where he went to go work out, and drive forward.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally how it is. Whether it's lose weight, gain weight, whatever mindset, whatever hole, I like to refer to it as a hole, whatever hole you're stuck in, you can get out of.
So, that's his example. Mine, I was in an accident it's going to be 2 years.
No.
I had broken my neck, to put it plain and simple. That kind of sucked because they told my parents I was only going to live for 3 days.
No.
They said that he's not going to make it past 3 days, just start getting everything ready.
Mm.
And I didn't know this until after I got out of the hospital.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucked because I couldn't do anything. I had to either stay in bed, or if I wanted to walk around, I needed a full body brace. I don't know. Have you ever seen the picture?
Yeah.
So I had to put it around me. There's a pole here for the chin support, a band, and I was just like this all day.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucked because you know that everyone's just going to remember that of you, why that accident happened and everything. And I couldn't, I thought I wasn't going to be able to be in the guard anymore. I couldn't try and go for police or border patrol, anything that had that kind of activity. But I knew that at one point, like, I can't just be like this. I have to try and put some muscle back in my body, eat more, whether it be good or bad. I needed that weight back because I went from 224 to 180 coming out of the hospital.
Oh, shit.
Because they said that the first night I was just throwing up every hour, every 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
So I needed to get that weight back. I needed to get that muscle back. And slowly each day, I got there. Look at me. I'm not the biggest, most physically guy, but compared to being in the hospital, I'm in a lot better shape than I was back then. But
I remember the first time I visited you. I think it was the only time, actually. When I came out to see you, I was like, damn, man, Ricardo looks so different. Like, he went from being like this big build, not big build as in fat, but like muscle, and like, you looked full as a person. And then I saw you in the hospital and you were thin, you were almost looking frail, and I was like, damn, man, like this guy's lucky to be alive. Like, shit. So that's
So
hard.
I mean, from there on out, I mean, I'm still my neck still kind of hurts. You'll see me kind of twist and pop every 5 to 10 minutes here and there. It's just because it's pressure.
Yeah.
But just because I had that accident, it sucked. I knew I wasn't okay, but I had to move out of there.
Yeah.
And my life's not gonna be the same. I can't probably carry as much as a regular guy now
Yeah.
can. That's why I can't even get into fights physically. There's always that chance that one good punch and there goes all my screws
Yeah.
and everything
comes
else. But who knows? But like I said, it's okay to not be okay, but it's also not okay to stay in that place.
loose. Yeah.
If you know there's something wrong with you, seek some sort of help,
Yeah.
whether it be emotionally, something that happened when you were a child, recent. If your boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever you're dating is hitting you and they're abusing you, go seek help. It is definitely not worth staying in that relationship or that area.
Yeah. No matter how much you love a person, if that person really loves you, they're not gonna hurt you like that. Like that's a big thing, especially I think here in El Paso, it's more of a thing. Especially with kind of like just like the Mexican heritage, where the man is the man, and that kind of stereotype. Like it's always gotten into the like violence, from the drinking to violence, and it's kind of like you don't need that in your life. You can get out if you choose to, and that's hard, especially for like people with kids. In the end, especially with kids, like you're just gonna hurt them. They're gonna grow up thinking it's okay to go and beat the shit out of somebody just because they want to. Like, no, that's not okay. Like, you got to be loved and nurtured just like everybody else. Give them the love that you didn't get, or that you will
provide
get.
something that you couldn't get. Give them everything that you
exactly.
couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, just know the fact that you're not okay at the moment and say, okay, this is my current state of mind. Let's change this.
Yeah.
Just go ahead. Let's not stay in this hole and dig it deeper because you're just never going to get out of it.
Yeah, you're literally, the reason I like the whole thing is because like eventually you're digging that hole deeper and deeper. It's gonna be where you die. You're gonna die in that mindset like, I had a shitty life, I didn't do this, what if I didn't do this, and that's where you're gonna die. And that's not, for me, that's not good mindset. That's not a good mindset. Like now, especially because I was in that mindset and I'm out of it, like I'm gonna go do stuff, I'm gonna explore. Like this is something new that I just came one day. I was like, hey, let's do it. Like, let's talk to people, reach out, and see what we can do. See how we can help make a change in the world.
And no, we're not thinking we're celebrities, superstars. No. We're just two regular guys that have our own jobs.
Yeah.
That are trying to make a living, try to have careers in the future and everything. Just trying to be our lives, but we don't think of ourselves all high and mighty because I'm pretty sure there's other people in this city doing podcasts.
Oh yeah,
of the same, maybe not the same type, but they're doing their own version of it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But just to finish off again, it's okay to not be okay, but it's not okay to stay in the same place.
Yeah, get out of there, guys.
So, what's a topic that you wanted?
I don't know. I definitely have different topics I want to talk about. I kind of want to go into this talk where it's kind of like relationship wise, like why things are the way they are nowadays. Like not really nowadays. Well, yeah, technically nowadays, yeah. Like as far as like I've seen it and I've gone through it, and I'm sure you've gone through it and everybody else has gone through it. Like you want to be this kind person, and people just take advantage of that. Like it's like, oh, he's nice, he's willing to be there. Nah, he's just nobody. I'm just gonna use him. Like
I kind of want to get that on that being on the nice guy. And I've told you this, like
yeah.
Like I've gone through there. I've done stuff for people that I probably wouldn't have done for everyone, and you still get spit on, whatever.
Oh yeah.
But is there a point where we should just say, like, forget it, and treat them how would they treat us?
Honestly, I think so. I think at one point or another, like, you're going to get walked on to the point where you're either going to just be a complete asshole to people, or you're going to learn, like, hey, maybe I shouldn't give my all to somebody, or maybe I should, like, make sure I'm good before I make sure the next person's good. And, I'm a type of person where, like, you don't got money, I got you. Or, like, if you're my close friend, like, money's never an issue. If you're hungry, I'm hungry, let's go eat. I'm not asking for money. Like, no, like, fuck that shit, dude. Like, I make my money, I can spend it the way I want to, and that's how I'm going to spend it, like, with my friends. Like, money money controls this world, but it's what you do with that that you make the most of it. Like that's my thing.
I think what I look for is time.
There you go.
That's the one thing we never can get back.
Yes, exactly.
And I
like
get it. This is why, especially guys,
Yeah.
we get so frustrated when all we hear is a lot of girls go, "Oh, I can't find a nice guy." You know, the big old stereotype.
Yeah.
And then here they come, they get bored of them, and then manipulate them, or they take advantage of them, and then the guy ends up by himself.
Yeah.
He just had all that emotional investment and time to spend on this person,
Yeah.
and they just walked away.
Yeah. I hate that. I hate that, honestly. That's like the biggest thing. I mean, like, the thing, I hate that phrase, I can never find a good guy. No, it's not that you couldn't find a good guy. It's just like you chose the person that you chose and then not who you thought to be. At that beginning, like the beginning, like month into the relationship, that's when you guys need to talk, figure things out. Like, how are you? Like, yeah, you're a certain person when you're talking versus when you're in a relationship. That's when things change, when that relationship starts and builds. You need to start looking for the red flags because at that point, you're not looking for a nice guy. You're looking for a guy who's going to treat you nicely, who's going to treat you right. But as far as like that, if you keep going to the same type of guy, the same type of like, oh, you know, I'm over here flexing and spending some money at the club and shit. Like, no, you know, like, you know, whoever does that, that's cool. That's your shit. Like, do you. But, you know what I mean? If you're not actually looking for a nice guy, you don't really want a nice guy.
So what line is it that you cross where you go from creepy to nice?
Ooh, that's a good one, actually. For the guys that are just nice guys, but they come off creepy, because I know, like, we've all had that moment where we like send a message, like, oh, that didn't sound kind of right. Like, that was kind of weird. Just try not to be. That's the best I could say. Like, because it's not that you're trying to be creepy. You're just trying to be respectful. Like, I got ghosted by some girl when I was like, hey, you know what? I kind of want to get to know you. I think you're really pretty. She ended up blocking me. Oh, well, that's
Her
cool.
loss.
Her loss. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like, oh, fucking women are all hoes. Like, no, dude, no. Oh, well, next. That's all I can say. Like,
on to the next one.
Yeah, that's like that. Like,
So what do you, really quick, sorry to cut you off. What do you think of people that are with someone, but they know that they're cheating on them, and they just decide, you know what, I'm going to still stick with this person, see if they change?
that's all good and well. Especially because I like to see don't get me wrong, I like to see the good in people, but I see and I know when you're feeding me a little bit of bullshit. Like, if you're the type of person who, like, I understand you want to be nice, you want to see the good in people, that's all well and good. Do not change ever. But you got to notice when you're looking over all the bad that overlooks the good. That's when I say, like, especially with cheating, like, if you know they're cheating, like, cheaters are going to cheat. Like, there's people who've been dating for 3 years and they're getting cheated on. They got kids. They got their life set up pretty much. The dude's over here cheating. The girl's over here cheating. Because it's not just one person. You know what I mean? Like, it's always a 50-50 thing in a relationship. And something always happens. You know what I mean? That's as far as I can say. Like, if you're in a cheating relationship, but you need to get out of it. Like,
on that note, since you said don't change, I kind of a little bit disagree on it to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Not say change, but modify.
Okay. Explain.
So, again, let's go with the nice guy. Let's say I take a girl out,
Okay.
paid for everything,
Okay.
and, you know, we start going more and more dates.
Okay.
And then she comes and hits you with we're just friends. And then you find out during that whole time, they were talking to someone else. When you had asked them during that time, are you talking to someone else? Like, let me know now, and they tell you no. And you find out yes. Now, but you don't want to lose this person, you know, part of your life.
Yeah.
Is that the time where you can kind of modify your attitude towards them or change your perspective of them in a bit? Like, hey, you know, what you did was pretty messed up. I still want to keep you in my life. I'm going to keep you a distance. And I mean, way distance.
Yeah. The thing is with that, when you want to modify yourself, like, that's you giving your all. That's you, like, out of kindness. Like, if you're doing something for somebody and you're expecting something, you're not doing it for the good. You're doing it because you expect it. And that's something, like, where the nice guy is. That's where I draw the line at a nice guy. Like, it's cool to, like, blow your money on this girl. But if you're trying to date her, like, that's your way of doing it, then okay, that's cool. But you got to make shit known, like, hey, you know what? I'm taking you on dates. It's all about communication. You got to communicate, like, hey, like, we're going out. I'm digging you. Are you digging me? And right there, that's your answer. They don't want to answer. They're like, oh, we're friends. Like, all right, then you're just a friend. Let's treat you like a friend now. And you say you gone out with her a couple times, and as long as you've made it clear to her you're trying to like date her, and just be honest with her, be like, hey, you know what? I've fallen for you. Like, I like you. I want to date you. Her answer is what's gonna be the name breaker. Because I've been in that position where like I thought it was going somewhere and it just didn't. And that's where I'd say like you need to modify yourself. Like, okay, take a step back. I'm gonna treat you like a friend, but you can't treat them a little bit better than all the rest of it. You need as a friend. Because I've been through that where you like blow the money, whatever, take the girl out. You just want to make sure like the communications are that, oh, you're just a friend, or you know what I mean.
On that end, I was gonna ask you this because this is how little things I have in my mind. Now you have roles reversed as
That's
guys and girls because we've seen. Well, I've seen that a lot more guys are becoming more feminine and more female, more women becoming more masculine.
Okay, explain that though.
So when I mean feminine, not standing up for when somebody, let's say you're dating somebody,
okay,
and not standing up, and the guy is just being disrespectful, saying, forget this guy, come with me, and he's not standing up. He's okay with her dating other people, and having emotionally reacting to certain things that as a guy you're like, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. So let's say, okay, rough housing.
Yeah.
Do you have brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a little brother.
Okay, if you guys were about the same age and he just started, just talking.
Yeah,
just and it's just like, rough housing, and you start crying about it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, okay, maybe you let your emotions control you a lot more. Yeah. Than you should. Now, and women, okay, we've been seeing this narrative of you lead the relationship, you should start making your own money, get your own stuff, but then I noticed that a lot of girls control the guys. Like, no, you gotta say what I do, and there's no 50-50, 60-40, 80-20. It's 100 me, 0 you. And now I don't know where I read this, but it looks like there's been more stay-at-home dads than moms now.
Okay, that's interesting. I would say the roles are reversing, but at the same time, we can only, as a male population, we can only blame ourselves for the way that women, not they're acting, but like, I guess in this instance, if you're gonna go cheat on a girl and all of a sudden she flips the game on you,
okay, like, that's like you got yourself into that.
That's like karma. That's karma at its finest. Like you, in a way, I don't want to say you changed her, but she's not gonna put up with the same shit that she went through with you. Yeah. Okay.
What about when a girl, falsely claims something for you, and you absolutely you didn't do anything, but she just one of those crazy exes. Let's say you broke up with her because you noticed that there was mental red flags that you're just not gonna do. She starts falsely claiming that you raped her. Okay. At one point, do we say we need the evidence? Not just have the word of mouth.
That's been happening a lot recently. That especially nowadays with everything going on, there's real accusations that need to be there, and then there's the false ones, and the false ones are always what kills everything. Everything falls from thought to everything, just kills it. As far as like if you're a woman and you're literally claiming that he raped you, unless he really raped you, like don't make that claim. Like I get it, you quote unquote love him, you don't want to lose him. Like it's kind of like back when the pregnancy, they would say like, oh, I'm pregnant when you're about to break up with her, and it's like, oh shit, everything's good, and then like it turns out not to be true. It turns out not to even be yours. Yeah, even worse. That's even worse actually. But yeah, as far as like that, I just don't think it's right. I just feel like people just need to grow up. Like if you generally like, let's say for instance, a guy is dating a girl. The girl might not be there all in the head or whatever the case may be, falsely starts accusing him of raping her. Like, to me, at that point, if you're falsely and I don't want to make a point to say false because I don't want anybody to think like, oh,
Or he's saying all rape
yeah.
file, all claims are false.
Yeah,
Only
no,
the ones that are, not the ones that are truth.
No.
Get the person. If
No,
they're
yeah.
false,
Mm-hmm.
I believe if you falsely claim someone,
Mm-hmm.
you should get the most maximum sentence for that punishment, whatever the judge throws,
Mm-hmm.
because you were gonna ruin this person's life.
Yeah, that's or just like slandering, like that's all slander. Like when somebody accuses somebody, unless something actually happened, like don't go accusing. Because number one, in general, like yeah, it might work a couple times. Like oh, like for instance, the whole like it used to be a thing where like girls would pretend they're pregnant. And it was mostly like in high school or middle school shit, like little shit like that. Like, you know, very young, you do stupid things. When you falsely accuse something like that, you're straying from the truth. It makes you look bad. Once it's not accused, once it's an accusation and it's looked into, if you're the one that's falsely accusing, you look horrible in the end. Like that's what people don't think about when they do certain things. They need to make sure like they understand like if it's not true, you're gonna look like the dumbass. Like that's plain and simple. Like I don't know how else to say it. Like you just can't. You literally just can't falsely accuse something and expect no repercussions.
Okay, I know we got off a little bit off topic.
Yeah,
but you know, no, it's fine that we got on it because probably somebody needed to hear that.
Yeah.
But okay, on the feminine, masculine, and feminine men and masculine women.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that it's gonna stay like that, or we're just gonna be like in a rotation where at a certain point in time, guys will be guys, girls will be girls, and then it's just gonna keep going? Normal.
I don't know, because all that, just like the movement you're making with your hands, it's a circle, it's a pattern. If you continue the pattern, yeah, it's gonna keep going. Like, if you keep doing that pattern, yeah. Like the thing that I like now is like there's a lot more independent girls than there used to be. Like,
now on that end, they push a lot for independent, which is fine. Okay. Yeah. Now, what end does it become like man hating?
I think that goes into the false accusation kind of thing. Like,
no, man hating. I mean, like. I don't need no guy. I make my own money. But then they complain that there's no guy that's after them.
Oh, with that, I don't agree with the girl. Like, it's cool to be independent. Everybody should be independent, whether they're married, dating. They should all have, like, their jobs, I would say, if they want to. You know, because everything's a choice in life. Mm-hmm. I would say it's cool to be, like, I make my own money. And that's what I can say. Like, I'm independent as far as making my own money. I lived alone. I was making my own money. I was paying for my stuff. I was never at a point where I was like, I don't need girls. Like, girls are just there. Like, yeah, eventually you get lonely. Like, you want somebody, you know. But it's the type of dude that they're going for that they like. Oh, she's an independent girl. Then she goes after, let's say, quote unquote, a fuckboy who's just trying to just fuck her and take off. Like, at that point, she's gonna go back into that mindset. Like, I don't need nobody. Fuck them. I make my own money.
Yeah, she does the same pattern.
Yeah, it's all a pattern. And some of my friends would say they hate that I say that. 'Cause it's always the thing. Pattern is key to everything. Pattern is life, and that's just how it is. Like, you're gonna keep going back into that pattern. So I say break that pattern. If you can tell certain qualities are in a person just by interacting and talking with them, don't go for that. Go for the other one. Go for somebody else. Like, especially dating. Like, that's just like a crazy, you're literally just like, oh, hey, I like you. Let's get to know each other.
What do you think the relationship culture in El Paso is, where a lot of them want guys to go up to them, and then when they go, they completely ignore them? That, or they'll mooch off of them.
As far as that, like
in this town itself.
As far as like that, El Paso can be like that, or some women can be like that. I just don't know why. Like, as far as like that, and then I should explain it because I have it in my head. Just don't know.
I know how to put it.
I just got to put it all in the thought. Like, as far as something like that, when that happens, if you're looking for somebody, then look. If you're not, don't go throwing like these false beliefs. Like, oh, I'm looking for somebody, but I'm gonna ignore your ass. Like, like, no, dude. Like, if you like somebody, like, make it known. Like, especially, actually, this goes into a great topic. Especially that goes into that whole role play. Why doesn't the girl actually go up to a dude?
Women can't take rejection. they cannot take rejection.
Okay.
Have you ever told a girl no? Why?
No.
Why? My daddy did this. Why?
Yeah.
Especially the spoiled ones.
No.
If you tell them no, can we go to this store and you really don't want to go? No, I don't want to go.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because I don't want to. But why?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you want to buy me a drink? No? Oh, you're gay then. You can't. You don't want to talk to me.
That's
you don't
funny.
like
I've heard
girls.
that a couple times at the bar. And
See? And they're
it's
like,
funny.
women can't take rejections. They're just by nature cannot take rejection. They need to be told. For some reason, they want yes.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to like yes.
And then this is what.
Yeah.
But what if you get shut down? What? How you think guys feel? But I think we handle it better as guys because we get shut down constantly.
Yeah, that's true.
We just develop the tells. Oh, she said no. All right, deuces. I'm gonna go.
Go talk to the next one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
who's your best friend?
No.
But a girl, since she's not used to being told no,
No.
she's scared. Like, well, what if he says no? Nah, then I'm gonna look like an idiot. Welcome to the guys' world.
Nah.
And
Well,
not
not
only
guys'
that-
world, but honestly, I think that's so stupid. Like, not calling you stupid, but like
No, yeah.
that mentality of like, what happens if they say no? Like, no, dude, you gotta understand in life you're gonna go through rejections left and right. Which is as guys, we're like you said, we're used to it. Like we're used to like trying to go, hey, I think you're beautiful. No. Oh, what? Oh well, next one. Like it's all about like learning to get through that. Because if you don't get past rejection, whether it be from trying to talk to a girl to a guy or vice versa to a job, rejection will literally kill a person. Like if you were going for the dream job, you know, you love this job, you've wanted it, saying you got rejected, like you're not gonna handle that well, especially if you've never coped with rejection. Like you're gonna go drinking, you're gonna go get fucked up. You know, I'm not saying everybody, but
A lot of people do.
a lot of people do. Like I know there's times where I'm like, fuck, I'm having a shit day. I just want to drink. Yeah, whatever. I'll get over it the next day. Like learning to deal with that rejection is not just a male to female thing. It needs to be a thing where everybody gets not okay with it, but like, oh shit, he said no. Like,
And here, I think
Alright,
I think I know another answer to that question.
Okay.
The one about girls not going on. It's confidence.
mhm.
Girls do not have confidence like guys do, to a certain extent. We're pushed to go all the time.
Mhm.
Wow, where's their confidence that they claim they have so much?
Mhm.
Why don't you go up?
Yeah.
What's stopping you?
Yeah. I think,
Oh,
A lot
I'm gonna
of-
make him buy me a drink.
uh,
Why should I buy you a drink?
yeah.
What? How entitled do you think you feel that I should buy you a drink?
Yeah.
What have you done these past 2 seconds that I've seen you
Mhm.
that I should buy you a drink?
Yeah.
Well, you get to know me. No, I do that. You just give me that promise of sleeping with me for the night.
Mhm.
Promise.
Yeah.
And the second we buy you a drink, or so the guy buys you a drink, you take off.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's why I really don't like at the bars and stuff, especially because me and you go out sometimes. I don't go buying women drinks, like, because I don't like that stereotype.
Unless
where,
we
like,
buy for our friends that come with
yeah,
us.
oh yeah,
That's
yeah. If we
different.
buy for our friends, we buy the whole round. That's cool. We're friends. Like that's cool. But that whole like buying a drink for a girl at a bar, and to me, you're just either, yeah, that's a way to like get to know a girl, but at the same time, and I'm a firm believer in this, you don't go looking for love at the bar, like stuff like that.
I don't know.
You're just there to talk or sleep around.
It's really rare that they find somebody.
Yeah,
But and the ones that they do, they're not the ones that are sloppy drunk.
yeah.
They meet by just being casually just
Mm.
drinking one or two and just doing the googly eyes across the
Yeah.
bar. But no, it's understandable. I mean, the bar, it's a culture of just hooking up and
Yeah.
drinking. Really rare that relationships work there.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not saying like it won't happen, but
Oh yeah, it's
like,
not the place where if you're gonna try and look for someone,
yeah,
it's really not the
Oh, yeah.
place. Okay, actually, in that topic around that, do you think women feel entitled?
I think everybody has a sense of entitlement, but
But I mean, as their species.
I think yes, only because like that's been the norm. That's been the norm. It's the expected from like, oh, way back in like the 1800s or whatever. Like when you would court a girl, like it was never no, it was always yes. Like, what do you want? What could I win you? Like different things like that.
Okay,
That's
so-
why I say like the culture with entitlement is kind of always been that way.
No.
It's a social norm. if
So
you
what
will.
happens when you call them out on it? Like I tell you, like if I were to tell a girl, what, like She starts, hey, you should buy me a drink. Why?
She didn't think you're an asshole, but
No, but give me a reason why, and I will. A good reason.
you see, that all has to go with the conversation with it, like with that sense of entitlement, like, oh, a dude should buy the drinks, a dude should do this, should do that. It's all social normalities that come with it.
In that case, okay. If a guy should do everything, does he have the right to ask a girl, I want sex right now? Yeah, no, I won't take no for an answer. Why should he be doing everything without no question?
No.
And yet she expects him to say yes without hesitation. Why can't he ask for something without hesitation?
I think it just goes back to the social normality. Because if you tell, like, number one, if you tell any girl, like, hey, I want sex now, like, unless that's your friendship with that girl, that's your relationship, like, you just fuck buddies or whatever, like, it's not going to end well for you.
But I mean, why not? Well, why do we get labeled bad if we ask that? But they don't get labeled because they want everything.
That's a good question, man. Honestly, my only answer is just that's a normal thing. Like,
but is this going back to the pattern then?
Yeah, it just goes back into the pattern.
Okay, what about those girls that like to talk shit when they're with their guy and then they run behind them? Okay, let me word it better.
Yeah,
the girl's with the guy, she talks shit to a guy and then runs behind her boyfriend's back. Knowing he had nothing to do with it. Knowing he had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Her boyfriend was just minding his own business and she was just talking shit.
Yeah.
And now she hides behind him.
Yeah.
What do you think a guy should do at that point? You did nothing. You did nothing. You were just minding on your phone and you didn't even notice until she...
Throw context out, though. Throw context. Like, what is she talking shit about?
Let's say you're at GameStop with your girl.
Okay.
And there's a guy in front of you taking forever.
All right.
And, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
And you hear is, oh my God, this fucking asshole's taking forever in the line. He turns around and he's like, excuse me, bitch? And then she just, babe, he just called me a bitch.
Okay, that's a good one. Honestly, number one, like, for a girl to, like, say that out loud, I just don't think it's cool. Because it's like, dude, yeah, you're in the line. Like, you gotta patiently wait. Whether it's taking forever or not, like, you chose to be there. But I don't think that's right. That a girl... No, actually, let me rephrase that. Actually, I do think it's right where you defend a girl. But, like, number one, like, let's say I was in that situation. I was with my girl and, like, she says that. I would definitely be like, hey, you know what? Like, shut up. Like, don't say stupid shit like that.
Okay, what if the guy wants to fight you
and
all of
then
a sudden?
He wants to fight me. Well, that's his choice. But
how does that look in front of your girl if you don't want
I'm going to fucking send... That's the thing. Like, that's the pattern. That's the fucking pattern. Like, if I'm with my girl, she says some dude doesn't take it right, then he wants to fight me. And like, all right, dude, I'm going to fight you. But
so what do you tell your girl after?
I'm like, dude, don't say stupid shit like that.
But what if she doesn't care? She knows that you'll always defend her.
Yeah.
It's like those spoiled kids that they won't learn until something
pops off, yeah.
Okay. You know what I would do? And I probably look like an asshole for saying this.
Okay.
I would walk away.
You would walk away?
One, she's going to run up to me. Why'd you leave? Who the fuck do you think you are to talk like that?
Yeah.
What's stopping that 200-pound guy from punching you right in the face? There's no physical barrier.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're entitled to talk shit and then hide behind me?
Yeah.
Well, what's stopping him? The only thing that's stopping that guy from punching you in the mouth is social normality.
Yeah.
But why do you feel that you're entitled to start shit and not finish it?
Yeah.
I'm not your daycare. I'm not your babysitter also. Okay. You want to start shit? Okay. You want to talk like a guy? Now you're going to deal stuff like a guy.
Okay.
You want to break up with me? That's fine, but I'm not here to pick up your trash either.
Yeah.
Not in that sense.
Yeah.
Now, if I started it, I would tell you, all right, go somewhere else. Don't be near me while I deal with this.
Yeah.
But if you yourself knew that you were just going to talk shit and then hide right behind me, I don't think I should even be with you at that moment. All right, take off. You're on your own now. I'm not even in condition to... I'm not even... I have the choice to protect you or not at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Even by social norms, because I'm not even technically with you anymore.
Yeah. I think definitely you're right. They're going to get you like an asshole, but honestly, that's a choice that you can make. Like, you're more than welcome to do that. That thing, like, obviously because of the social norms, sir. Everybody's gonna look at you and be like, what the fuck? This guy's an asshole, like, walking away from his girl and stuff. But at the same time, I don't. Not that women shouldn't be loud. Um,
Know when to
yeah,
pick
know
your
when to say
battles.
something. Yeah, know
Pick
when to say
your
something.
fucking battles.
Yeah, don't. If you know you're gonna say something, that's gonna set off that person. The way that person reacts is how the situation's gonna go down. Like when you explain to a cop why your boyfriend got into a fight with some random dude who punched him, like the cop's gonna be like, "So you started it." You know, logically
Admit to
speaking, like you starting shit.
And you can now you got your boyfriend in trouble because you felt ballsy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Here's another example.
Okay.
You're with your girl at the movies.
Okay.
You hear a couple fight, hollering, or one of those people. Your girl says, "Shut the fuck up," and the other girl, "Bitch, what you say?" So what do you do there? Because if it looks like you're attacking his girl,
yeah,
he comes after you.
Yeah.
But if it looks like he's trying to attack your girl,
yeah,
you're gonna go after him.
Yeah.
And this has nothing between you two. It was your girls that started it. But they go, "Hey babe, this go fuck this guy up. Go fuck up this bitch's guy."
Yeah.
Why? You started this shit. Have fun.
Yeah.
Don't come at me with that bullshit. I'll be like, you know what? You want to start shit? You're gonna finish it.
That all comes down to a girl's personality and like if you're just that type of person who doesn't have a filter. Yeah. So I've seen that shit all the time. Like, oh, this girl said this, and like it turned into a whole little like argument in the middle of a movie.
That's
like
what a 2-hour movie does.
like at that point, I just feel like it's all about, just like you said, picking your battles. Like if you're gonna be the type of person who has no filter, that's cool, but know the repercussions that are coming with it. Something you say can set somebody off, and not saying something like, because honestly, I don't believe in the whole like snowflake thing going around right now. Like, oh, I can't say this word because it offends this person. It's like, okay, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, why? Like, why have we like gone to that?
I think it's because people are babied.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, in relationship-wise, do you think that we turn out like our parents?
Actually, I think you do. Like, no matter
half
what.
and half.
Yeah. You get like traits from your parents, and obviously, like,
because you live with them. But
you're gonna follow patterns. Like I said, it all goes back to patterns.
So, like, I'm pretty sure it's not everybody, because I've met girls and guys that their dad ran away, or they're not there, and they turn out pretty awesome people.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to relationships, do you think that you pick up your parents' bad traits when it comes to? Okay, let's say if you had the type of dad that disappeared on you when you were younger, or was never there for your events, but he decided, now he's in your life now.
Yeah.
But you start doing it to the guys or girls that you're dating.
In a way,
somebody calls you out on it.
When somebody calls you out on it, you got to really look into it and be like, hold on, this person's claiming that I'm this way. Am I this way? Think back to all your past relationships, your attitude, like, oh shit, is they right? That's the thing that it kind of goes back to the beginning topic of it's okay of knowing that you're fucked up, but get out of it. You got to notice those bad traits. You got to accept who you are. Like, for instance, I could be the pettiest person ever. Like, you piss me off, I'll be the pettiest person ever. And I understand it's a bad trait. Not all the time, but it's a bad trait. But I accept that I am like that to change it. Because if you can't change something, you can't accept. Just like going back to my beginning, like, my weight loss, like, I accepted that I'm fat. Now I got to do something about it to change it.
All right. It's good. I've been noticing from people that I
both
dated and hanged out with in general. I look at their parents and I see the good side and bad side of them. But so there's times where I kind of want to call them out, like, dude, you said your dad was your dad was a manhole or your mom was a hoe, but you're acting the exact same way. I don't know if I should even tell you right now because I don't know how you're going to handle it. But if I call you out on it, are you going to do something about it?
That's all a personal decision, though. It all comes back to everything, to choosing the way you want to be with somebody. Like, not just in general, from friendship to relationship to anything. Like, you choose who you want to be in life. You choose whether to get Pizza Hut or Little Caesars. You choose. It's all a personal decision. Like, you got to be able to look at yourself and be like, all right, look yourself in the mirror. My bad traits, my good traits. How can I make the bad traits go away? Or can I change something? Like, your mentality.
Just know that there's repercussions to that also.
Oh yeah.
If you decide, you know what, no, I'm good the way I'm at, they just have to accept me this way,
Hmm.
just know that there are repercussions to that. There's also repercussions to changing. You're gonna lose
Oh yeah.
people. You're gonna gain people. But
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, I
always
was a dude who always got walked over and like I was a dude people took advantage, and you saw it from like when I was a nice manager, like
Yeah.
people took advantage of that shit. And I'm just like, all right, and I saw. But once I put my foot down and I changed the attitude, oh shit, C-Slick's an asshole.
all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, like, they turns the clock. Because it's like, all right, if you're going to take advantage of me that way, I'm not going to treat you that way. I'm putting my foot down. And that's where, going back to the nice guys, that's where you got to learn to put your foot down.
I think as a nice guy, going back to it, you gotta learn when to be an asshole.
Yeah. And that's something like even I struggle with. I don't like to be an asshole. Like there's certain times where I know I should have been an asshole. I could have been an asshole, should have, could have, would have. But I didn't. And I felt those repercussions later on. You know what I mean? So it's okay to be a nice guy, but you are right. You got to be an asshole in some aspects.
Shit, who knows? For those guys who are like really nice and struggling to get a girl, don't believe that bullshit. We don't like assholes. They fucking like assholes.
Oh, yeah.
Because they get bored of you if you're really nice.
Yeah.
They get bored of you. This is why they don't get with you. This whole, that stereotype, they just go for the bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta learn how to balance.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, I was a super nice guy, fucking flowers and everything. Yeah. Obviously, that didn't end well either.
Obviously.
And then I became the complete opposite of a fucking asshole 100%. Yeah. And I was getting better results, but not what I wanted at the time.
Okay.
I wanted, maybe it was just something temporary to fill it in. But now I've learned when to be an asshole, when to be nice, and when to mix them both. And when I mean both, I mean giving a girl like a backhand compliment.
Yeah.
My roommates are good examples of that.
Yeah. I've heard some shit you say.
And Coco, I always tell them, oh, you look pretty, but only if your eyebrows were done so much better.
Yeah.
Like you look good in that outfit, but can you stop eating that pizza? And they're like, you're such an asshole. But yeah, they still deal with living with me.
Yeah.
But they know that I'm kidding.
Like,
I'm not too nice and I'm not too much of an asshole.
Yeah.
I think at one point, I read this comment on YouTube somewhere.
Yeah.
You're going to start seeing more results being the unapologetic guy in the future. Mm-hmm. Because it's been, with more technology, you'll be able to tell more results. Mm-hmm. You know, the nice guys don't get anything. Just be the unapologetic asshole. Mm-hmm. If you really think the girl you like, hey, you're acting like a bitch right now. Uh-huh. What do you mean? Why you call me a bitch? I came to take you out and you're on your phone. Yeah. 24 hours, the whole time. It's fine. I'll be on my phone really quick. All right. The whole time.
See, and that's where like me and you are two different people. Because I'm not going to be like, hey, stop being a bitch. I'm going to be like, hey, you know what? Can you put your phone down? I can talk to you, not to be on the phone, you know? But you're right. Like sometimes you don't get the results you want. You just feel like, no, I'm not. You're just gonna go into that like whole argument. So yeah, that'll break a pattern. If you all of a sudden are like, hey, you're being a bitch on your phone, like, yeah, it's gonna catch you off guard. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? What'd you just say to me? Like,
and I've gone on dates and that, or dates to just hang out.
Yeah.
Did you just call me a bitch? You're a bitch. Do you want me to say it louder? Uh-huh. Why? Who the fuck did this? I'm the fucking guy that's spending my time to be with you because I even drove my fucking car. So I think I kind of have a little right to tell you if you're acting like a bitch or not. You take it how you want it. Yeah. Or did your parents not teach you that you're going to get told stuff as growing up and you know how to handle it?
See, that goes into manners. Mm-hmm. People don't realize it, but manners make a person. Like, if a girl, like, think about it, if that girl growing up, or that guy, like, whichever, their parents are always on their phones, they're always, like, doing on the tele, because, you know, a lot of our parents are old, they're not really on the phones, now they are, but they're on the tele, like, oh, shut up, go away, like, that's the culture, that's learning, but it's that person's choice whether they do that or not.
So go back, you wouldn't call a girl a bitch if she was really acting like a bitch?
No, I don't think so, but that's just how I was raised, like... Not to say like you're raised bad, but
I was raised like you, but this is stuff I've developed over the years.
Yeah, that's things you've learned. I don't know, because bitch is a fucking strong word. Like, it really is, and I'm just like...
Actually, let's go into that.
Yeah,
How come we can't call it bitch, but they call each other bitches?
And
we call it... There's guys bitches too, but we don't call each other bitch. We're calling each other assholes. That's the guy's version of... That's the
Okay.
guy's version of a girl calling a girl a bitch.
Uh-huh.
And you hear him at the bar, this bitch or
Yeah.
bitch. But I say, hey, bitch, the fuck you just called me? Even though your homegirl that
Yeah.
fucking backstabs you just called you a bitch and you're cool with that. And I said in a more friendly manner or
Yeah.
joking way. Why do you take it that way?
That's a good thing. Ah, man. I would say just because I think it's the context the way it's worded. Like, if I'm annoyed with you and I'm gonna call you a bitch, like it's meant to hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the thing. Like when a girl and her homegirl walks in, she's like, "Bitch!" Like that's like a friendly bitch. Like I forgot. There's a comedian who makes a joke about this. I think it's Kevin Hart. I'm not sure, but it's the way that the word is said. But as far as like if I'm annoyed with a girl, I'm not gonna call her a bitch. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, you're being rude," or you know. But that's me. You know, and that's the way I
Okay,
am.
what about like we're joking
Alright.
and I'm like, this bitch.
Oh, that's to me that's cool.
But what if she takes it again?
Uh,
Why can't? But then she gets mad. Like you know you didn't mean it.
then she don't know how to joke around at that point. Because
Yeah.
like I have my friends, besides you, obviously, they're a group of girls from Sunland Park. My best friends, they've been there through thick and thin. You know, I'll be like, "You're being a stupid bitch right now." Like, you know, like, well, it's all in the friendship. Like, you got to be able to joke about it. Like, I went up to my friend and been like, "Hey, you're being kind of bitchy. You need to tone it down," or like, "Hey, you need to calm the fuck down. Like, relax." Like,
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
the same with my roommates, especially when they're being
Yeah,
devils themselves.
yeah.
I guess stop being a bitch and just relax. Or hey, oh this bitch, you
Yeah,
fucking
but
said that shit. Or
But do you see the like where it comes from? The friendship part, like the
no,
relationship.
but that's what I'm
part.
saying. Like if you're, because even there's still some female friends that you can't even say that.
Yeah, and there's certain people are like that, and I'm just like, bitch, please. Like, no, I'm just kidding, but
Bitch, please.
I'm just like, all right, I guess you don't like that, so I'm not gonna say it.
Or
Like,
let's go back to the whole thing of the phone. Let's say you don't say she's on her phone and be like, look, okay, I'm dropping you off here. Good luck getting home.
Oh, that's a little extreme. Like, damn, like,
especially if you drove far.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's like, I don't know.
What would you do in that situation?
I don't know. Like, I guess you're saying like if I was pissed, because I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't just like drop a girl and be like, dude, you're wasting my time.
And I'm saying like this is multiple attempts to try to get her to talk to you.
I would just come out with it. I'll just like I don't think I'd be like, yeah, I'm just gonna drop you off here if you just want to be on your phone. Like, yeah, that's a cool, like that's an asshole way about it, but I don't know. I don't think I could personally say that like I would do something like that. But a person that does that, like that's a choice. Like that choice is gonna come with repercussions later on. Or what if she does get off? Like, say for instance, like you did that. You were with a girl and she's on her phone. You're like, you know what, bitch, get out of my car. Like, if you're gonna be on your phone, like, she gets out of that car. Like, you got to realize, in a sense, you're kind of responsible for her because you picked her up. Like, for her safety. Like, if something happens, the cops, their parents, they're gonna come at you. You know. And at that point, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck? You dropped her off for being on the phone."
Okay, what if I tell her, "Hey, do you want to be on this date or not?"
Mm-hmm.
And she's just giving that attitude. Okay, so this date is off. Deuces. She should have known that girl should have known. Do I really like this guy enough?
Mm-hmm.
That's her repercussions. Because if I leave her, she fucked up on that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I let this guy on, and now look where I'm at. Instead of being honest with him.
Yeah. That's all karma, dog. Like,
again.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now, but
like if she knew that, again, let's say she didn't like me enough to want. She only said yes to feel bad because she.
Yeah, so it's a pity date.
Pity date.
Yeah.
And I notice, okay, and I say deuces, take the bus. The repercussions of that might happen to me, but that's her repercussion for acting that way too.
Yeah.
So
I guess.
So in a way, why should I worry about mine? She's not gonna worry about hers.
All right. Honestly, I don't know how to battle that because
that's what they want, equality. Okay, you want to disrespect my time, you lose my time. Then let me go give my time to someone else, something else.
Yeah, I would say like personally, if I was somewhere like, and I never used to be that way, but if I was put in that situation now where I'm trying to talk to this girl or like hang out with her and like she's on her phone constantly, I'd be like, hey, do you want me to just take you home? Because you're just on your phone. Like, I could go do something else in my time. And that's where it comes from. Like you said in the beginning, like time is everything. Like you can't get time back. So I think people just have to come to that realization. Like if somebody's making time, because just like me and you, we work. I'm going to school. I go to school. For instance, for me, let's put me in a situation. I go to work and I go to school, or I'll go to school then to work. My hours of work are long. So if I make time to hang out with you, to do something with you, like I kind of expect you to like, in a way, it's kind of like a self-entitlement, but I expect you to like hang out with me and talk to me. Like if we're both on our phones, like, all right, cool, whatever. But like, if you're constantly on your phone, like now going forward, I'm just gonna be like, dude, if you want to do something else, go do it. Like, I don't got time for this. I'm not wasting that time. Like 2019 is a time for no wasting time. Because that's something I've come to realize.
Time is the most valuable thing then.
Yeah, time. It all comes. It's not money. It's not love. It's time. Like, it's cool to have money, but what happens if you die the next day? That money goes to the bank. That goes to somewhere else.
I think the worst thing. This is from Gary Vaynerchuk. That's regret. The worst thing.
Yes.
That somebody can have.
Yes, and that's the thing I agree with Gary. I love Gary Vaynerchuk. I have him on all my social media posts. I watch him. And that's the truth. Like you choose where you want to allocate your time to. There's 24 hours a day. That dude works from he gets 6 hours of sleep, I think, max, and he's up by the next day, like going on with his life, doing his business. Like as a person, like if I know you're busy and I'm busy, we set up a time. Like I'm gonna focus on you. Like we're gonna talk, we're gonna shoot the shit, whatever. We're gonna have a good time. But if another person's not doing that, don't expect me to ask you to hang out. Like, I'm not gonna hang out with you anymore. Like, if my focus was to hang out with you, it's on that, not for you to be on your fucking phone. And I understand, you get texts from your parents, your boyfriend, whatever. Yeah, I get that, but
like if you give me a heads up, hey, don't think I'm ignoring you, but there's just something that happened right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. That's cool.
Okay, cool. Like,
yeah.
I'll ask you. Do you just want to go another day? Like that way, like you have the time.
Yeah.
In the world, if you say no, like no, I'm just gonna keep up with them till 10. All right, cool. At least you already gave me a heads up. I don't have to. My mind won't go to something else.
Yeah, and I think that's great. Honestly, when you have the communication with that person, that's the best thing ever. Because you're like, oh, you know what? You took the time to tell me. Like, I'm not gonna say anything hard. Be on your phone, like.
Or like, hey,
or if you're feeling sad and I'm like, maybe I'm not cheering you up very well, and you like look at a meme or something, I'm not gonna judge. Like, you're going through something. Like, all right, I'm gonna try to make you feel better. But if I'm not seeing the meme makes you feel a little better, I can't say shit. Like,
no, I get you.
You know what I mean? I think that's what it comes down to, the time. Because at this point in time, like, I'm not wasting time on anybody. And I love my family when I say this, but as far as like family, friends, anybody, I'm not wasting my time with anything. Like, I've now come from like trying to find the love that I want to like, hey, I need to start loving myself, my time included, because that's what I'm not getting back. Like money, I get money every 2 weeks. Like I bust my ass for it, but that's whatever,
It's for sure always going to be
there. It's going to be there. If I get fired tomorrow, like, oh, well, what am I going to do? Sulk around? No, I'm going to find another job and make my money. Like money is always going to be there. And if you're the type of person who's money hungry, but you don't want to do the stuff to have that money to be hungry for, then you're not shit to me. Like, you can have that strive. You could love money because everybody loves money. I love money. You love money. Like, you got to get out of that mindset and hustle for your money.
So with time, do you think that, well, for me, I'm not wasting any more time really into relationships anymore. Especially last year.
Yeah.
Through last year's shenanigans.
Yeah.
A lot of people in general. No. Just in general, not just women.
Yeah.
That if I give you my time, know that I'm out of... Because I only sleep 5 hours a day, man.
Yeah.
Ask my roommates. I'm the first one up here. These fuckers are like up by 11 or 12
yeah.
on the day off. So I wake up at 5:45, go running or do some sort of cardio, shower, go to my work. I'm off by 5 or 6. And hey, do you want to go out? Sure. But you bail on me last minute. And then I'm over here prepping everything, and then you bail on me.
You see, I'm a little bad with that.
To find out, you went somewhere else.
Oh no, that's fucked up. Like,
like you went somewhere else because you want to go in there.
Actually, I love this because I had a friend who used to do this shit all the time. I just think like you don't have your shit straight. Because if you're the type of person who like I make plans with you, let's say, okay?
Like today?
And let's say I'm a shit I call it a shitty person in that sense. When somebody does it, you're being a shitty friend, you're being a shitty person. Cause like if I make plans with you, that's it. If something better comes up, oh well, I made plans already. Like that's the thing that people don't do. And that's what like with my friends, like even if they're like that, I just expect you to communicate, hey, you know what? I know we have plans. Can we move them? This came up. Or like, yeah, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. But you gave me a heads up, not just like bailed on you last minute, like, hey, we're not doing shit. And you're out on Snapchat, like drinking, partying. Like, that's fucked up. You know, and everybody does it. At one point in their life, everybody's done it. You know, we're all human. We all make mistakes. But if you're constantly the person who makes plans with somebody and then you bail last minute to go do something else, I just don't think you're that great of a person.
Whoa. We got some Q&As all of a sudden.
Oh, shit.
That's fine. My phone went off too. It was Martin that...
Oh, Martin. Shout out to Martin. Hello, Martin.
Later. But I think we need to focus more on time at this time of our lives.
Yeah.
Because I'm done. I'm done to giving my time to people that don't appreciate it.
I so agree with you.
I'm emotionally drained from this.
Yeah.
I mean, you see me when we go out at bars.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's there, look who's there, look who's there.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Go jump off a bridge, all that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like going crazy like that. I'm done. I'm done wasting my time with you.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go. I think that's one way that a lot of guys do not know that females need also.
Mm-hmm.
They think about it. They screw us with our time and money, especially our time.
Yeah.
They're like, well, guess what? Now I'm going to waste 3 hours of your time. If we don't give them time, because we can give them money. A lot of girls, they'll like money. They're not going to say no. But after a while, they're like, why aren't you spending time with me?
Yeah, and that all goes to like even like failed marriages. Like that dude's making money, yeah, but you're not spending time with your wife or your significant other. Like money's nice. Money, like I said, money controls the world, but time is really where it matters. Like that's just how it is. Like time is the most important thing in your life, and that's something I'm now realizing. Like coming into this new year, and I agree with you. I'm not wasting my time. Like if you're the type of person who's like gonna bail on me, don't expect me to try to hang out with you. I'm gonna try 2 more times because I'm a firm believer in like a 3 strike.
Yeah, me too.
Like you bail on me once, all right, cool, whatever. Bail on me twice, all right.
Yeah, that third
bail
one?
on that third, nah, dude, that's it. Like, and we get it. Like, and I personally, I get it. Like, shit happens, shit pops up. But if you just ditch me to go have a better time with somebody else, like, at least tell me. Or don't waste my time. You know, because at that point, like how you brought it up, who's constantly ditching you last minute, you're prepping. You put thought into this. Like, that's fucked up. You know, it's kind of like the podcast today. Like, today we told you we'll start at 7. Hey, you know what? I'm helping my grandma's stuff. Do you mind at 8? Like, I had no intention of bailing on you. Like,
no. And I said,
you know, and that's the thing.
Fine.
You know, exactly. And that's why, like, that's the type of friends you need in your life. Like, they're going to give you some explanation. They're not just going to, like, leave you, ditch you, and you find out later on social media. I hate that. Oh, no.
Oh, man, that angers.
I fucking, like, that's my main trigger. If we hang out and then we don't end up hanging out and then, like, you go and do something else and you're like out partying or something, I'm just like, all right, dude, fuck you. No.
You know what? Knowing me being petty too.
Oh, yeah.
Especially because I live with 2 women now.
Yeah.
Me being petty, I would have gone to that place you're at.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, old fucking ditcher of mine. Right?
Yes.
Especially if it's a dude that bailed on you and he's trying to hit up on girl. Is this the bitch you were telling me you're trying to fuck tonight?
Yes. All right. That's
good. Even though that might not even be his intention, you probably could have just met her.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But you're gonna fuck up my time?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the receipt and here's the same energy back.
You know what?
And
Karma.
I just don't want you to complain anymore.
No, I mean at that point, like you just it's kind of your force of way of karma. But at the same time, just remember whatever you do in the night, it's gonna come back to you later on in one form or the other. And that's cool. Like I said, I'm a petty person too. Like, you leave me on scene for 2 hours, you respond to me, and you don't have a good reason why you left me on scene. I'm not gonna text you the rest of the day. Like, I'm not wasting my time. Especially with me, like, I have my phone on me all the time. And I know this generation, this world that we live in right now, our phones are in our hands. Mm-hmm. Like, if a girl tells you, oh, I didn't have my phone on you, 99.9%, you just got ignored. You just got left unseen. Like, and I do it. Everybody does it, you know? Like, we always have our phones near us. So that's not a good excuse anymore. It's not 1990 where, like, oh, I wasn't home. I missed your call. Like, no, dude, you got a phone in your
You
pocket.
got a
Like,
computer in your wallet.
if you're doing something,
in your
just say
pocket.
so. Be like, hey, I'm watching YouTube videos. Like, I'll text you later. All right, do it. You know? Your communication is key in any friendship, relationship.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that energy.
Yeah, no. 2019 is not the time to waste. Like, I finally, like me myself, I'm finally getting myself on track with my weight and with my job and everything in life. I'm just trying to like figure out. One thing I figured out already, I'm not wasting my time anymore. I'm sorry.
I think I learned not to be a people pleaser.
You see, and I'm still learning not to be. Because I am that person. If you're sad, man, I'm going to do whatever I can to make you happy. I'm going to take you out.
I mean, like, when I mean
Yeah.
that, I mean, like, doing favors for people that don't do.
Mm-hmm.
You scratch their back, but they won't scratch yours, is what I mean by people
Oh,
pleasing.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. I cannot stand that. Like, no. If I'm going to scratch your back, I'm going to go into, like, I'm going to go into effort to do something for you, and you can't do that same favor. And I just got an argument with my friends about this. Like, I put up with the guys that bring up into their life, and they couldn't put up with a friend. Like, I called them out on it, and we're friends. Like, we're all gonna call each other out on shit. That's the reason me and you are good friends. Like, you call me out on my bullshit, and I call you out on yours. And it's not to get on each other's bad side. It's like, hey, you know what? You're on your bullshit. Like, let's go. You know.
Keep
And that's the thing.
yourself
It's
in check.
communication.
I think we just need people like that because I'm a stubborn guy.
Yeah.
I'm
Me too.
fucking stubborn, and I hate it, but it's a good thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you're stubborn when you stand your ground.
Uh-huh.
It's bad when you're stubborn and you need a change,
Uh-huh.
or you try to convince yourself, or you don't listen
Uh-huh.
at the beginning. But I'm the type of person that doesn't learn until the ball hits the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
But oh no, I get you, man. That's just being stubborn, and I had to stop being a people pleaser in that in that sense of
In that
energy.
sense, yeah, man. It's like, no, dude. Like, it's like, I honestly, in friendship wise, like, if I call you my friend, because a lot of people, they may think they're my friend, but you're just an acquaintance. Like, unless I physically tell you you're my friend, like, that's because we've been through the shit, you know?
Yeah.
I have best friends, you know, Phaedra, Michael, Ivan. I rarely talk to them. And when I do, it's like nothing happened, you know, and we just have our own lives. Like, we're going different routes. Like, they're always going to be a friend. And I consider them my friends because we went through middle school, whatever, yada, yada, went through this and that. They were there. They're my friends. Like, no matter what in life, I'm always going to have their back. But the moment that they don't have my back, I'm sorry, I can't consider you a friend. Like, not just anybody. Like, no, like, you know what I mean?
So what do you think of people that stop talking to you when they date someone?
Honestly, and my friends can tell you that I'm one of those people who did that at one point with one of my exes, and I stopped talking to my friends to please her. I don't think it's the right way to go. Like, I just don't. Like, I went through it. I put my friends through it, and I feel like an asshole for doing it. Like, yeah, I get it. That's significant other, like your best friend. They gotta understand, like, hey, you know what? I'm dating somebody. Like, it's the girl, like, I might marry, like, you know. But you always gotta make time for your friends. That's something I learned. Like, I completely shut off my friends, and when I broke up with my ex, I was torn. Like, I was miserable. They were there though. They were there to pick me up and help me, and I've never felt a greater like love, you know. And that's the type of person you gotta be. You gotta change. Like, if you're the type of person who just falls off the radar and just with your significant other, that's cool. Make time for your friends though. Make time for people who's gonna be there if shit hits the fan.
Now, what did they tell you? I can't talk to you because of my boyfriend / girlfriend.
I don't think that's right. I don't. Because
Yeah,
if I'm dating a girl and she has a guy best friend, even if I feel like the chain of jealousy, I'm not gonna tell her to like stop talking to him because they've been best friends for a while. Like, if they're actually best friends, because we've all gone through that. Like, he's just my friend. Like, no, he's not, bitch. He's trying to hit up on you. Know he's in your DMs. Like, no.
he's ready to be a number one draft
Yeah, he's
pick.
ready. He's ready for that number one draft pick. And no, but if they're like actual friends, like, I don't think you should stop talking to your friends. Like, if your significant other is that jealous, like, I think you should put your significant other and that friend in the same room for more time. You know, because I've been in that instance where a best friend of mine, her boyfriend got kind of like mad because I was hanging out with her at weird times of the night, and I was just like, oh shit, I'm not trying to like hit up your girl or anything. She's just my best friend. Like if I'm have problems, we have problems, we're gonna meet up and talk no matter what, you know. But that's something that's all about communication between them. So when I say like I don't think it's cool, I agree with that. It's just
I don't
it's
agree.
not cool.
I don't think it's. And then they act like they don't know you.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just like friends, like I don't know, it's because people use the word friends loosely.
I mean, okay, close friends.
Yeah, close friends, no. Mm-mm. I'm sorry if I'm dating a girl and she doesn't like, because all my friends are pretty much girls. They really are. Outside of you, I think I have like 3 other guy friends I consider my friends, and the girl that I date, she's gonna understand. Like, hey, you know what? These are my friends. Like, I'm not gonna go and make out with them. I'm not gonna go and cheat on you with them. No, dude, they're my friends. Like, that's it. But that's all about communication. And honestly, put your significant other and those friends together. They might not like each other, but out of respect of being my girlfriend or my friends, they got to deal with each other. You know, not all the time, but you know what I mean?
The way I look at it is your best friends, so really close ones.
Yeah.
They were there before you,
Yeah.
and they'll be there after you.
Exactly.
Don't think that. And then if they drop everything, if your boyfriend girlfriend drop their friends for you,
you better make damn well sure she's dropping them for you. You know what I mean?
Who knows? She may even drop you for someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why, like, if a girl's gonna try to make me cut off my friends, and be all right, cut your friends off. We'll go this 50-50. You know, nobody. You know, in that situation, I just feel like you're just in a bad place. Like at that point in your relationship, you got to decide whether, like, hey,
to your friends,
is this gonna make out? Is this gonna not make out? Sorry, is this gonna work out? Like, you know, I get it. We're all jealous. Everybody's jealous. It's a human tendency.
Yeah.
I mean, if a lion with his lioness sees another lion, he's gonna go attack him even if he's not doing anything. It's nature. It's human traits, you know. So obviously, like a jealousy, things like that are always gonna be there. I just don't think you should cut your friends off for a significant other.
Go ahead.
Sorry, and if like, I get it. If you're like in the beginning relationships, all right, that's why you need to bring her with them or him with her around. Yeah, so they can see like that dynamic. You know, because I can tell you, like, me and my friends from Sunland, like, we have a weird friendship, man. We have the best friendship that I could ask for. Like, we'll be driving, we'll just start holding hands out around them, like, and it's nothing like we don't like each other. No, we're just friends. Like, you see, you gotta. But if we're just taking the other and that shit happens, there's an issue there. Like, that's gonna show off some red flags, like
right away. You
know what I mean? So, but at the same time, you also as a person have to like not do shit like that, because I know and they know, like. If we're in the car with you, I'm not gonna want to hold their hand. Like, no, dude. Like
the boundaries.
There's boundaries. Yeah, there's boundaries in friendships as well as relationships.
The way I see it, a lot of my exes or just girls in general. Most of my friends are girls. I do have guys.